this movie review. Let's get right to it. Action. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. Ryan680.
I'm Angela Calian.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Thank you so much for making this a part of your day. And as always, guys, do not forget to like and subscribe to us. And let us know on the comments down below. Let us know your thoughts of what you think of this film that we talk about, or just general, all films that we talk about here on the Movie Talk channel. And do not forget, guys, follow us on that journey and be sure to give us a thumbs up on this review. And let's get right to it. But yeah, without further ado, Angela, what are we talking about today?
So we have another Netflix movie coming to you very soon. So we are reviewing Atlas today.
Atlas tells of a story starring Jennifer Lopez in a bleak-sounding future. An AI soldier has determined that the only way to end war is to end humanity. This, of course, stars Jennifer Lopez, Simu Liu, directed by Brad Peyton, and of course, we already know his directing style in here, Brad Peyton. So we've seen a lot of movies of his. I saw Rampage. San Andreas is another good one. So I kind of understand.
I get it.
Yeah, I get it. I do. I get the style. I really do. And not to say like it's a bad thing. No, it just, you kind of get a sense to where like, okay, right. Entertaining.
I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
And so without further ado, one of the things I do want to mention, of course, was that, a lot of Netflix movies, and again, this is just a track record of Netflix, they're either hit or miss, and they really are. And lately, they've been kind of a missing lately. But the last two, I guess, they've been not too bad, so that's pretty good. Mother of the Bride, which we saw that one, and then which was not bad. It could have been better. Could have been a lot better. It was an average movie, and then we get this one. With Jennifer Lopez and everything. And so I just, I didn't expect the outcome that we got here. But at the same time, though, I was so pleasantly surprised how good of a movie it is. And that's the thing, too. So I want to say this. Before we get into this review, before we actually get into the details of this movie review, I want to say this. And foremost, Netflix, this movie should have been in theaters. It should, right? I mean, can we not agree? This movie should have been in theaters. I feel like that's a missed opportunity, Netflix.
Definitely.
Like, you guys should have premiered this in theaters.
Even for a short run.
Yeah.
Even if it was for like 3 weeks or
Limited.
Limited.
Yeah.
Only because the production was there. Like, they put really good work into the sound, the editing, the CGI, because it all takes so long in space.
I mean, granted,
on this planet,
some CGI is a little, but it's, for the most part, though, it's all like future tech. It's a future world, not in our current time.
Yeah,
so
it's a different planet. So
exactly.
I mean, but it was done so well, and I got to say, a lot of like the scenes, action scenes were done super. Fantastic, like on point. So it definitely deserved a theatrical release.
Yeah, it does.
So that was a little disappointing. I'm sorry. But overall, it was surprising. I know you were a little hesitant because, again, like you said, Netflix movies recently have been hit or misses.
Yeah.
Wasn't really sure to go expect. I personally didn't see a poster or a trailer going to this before, so completely blind. I didn't even see the cast. I think you all had mentioned like it was just Jennifer Lopez. I was like, okay, great.
Yeah.
She's not a stranger to action movies. I know recently she's been, I think it was like Mother or something like that, where she kind of plays like the same badass character. So she's not a stranger to action. I think she did so well. I really liked the cast here. Not just her. You see a lot of familiar faces. You see Mark Strong, Sterling K. Brown, obviously Simu. He plays the villain, if you will. The villain AI, if you will. All of them. And the rest of the crew, they did so great. Like, they were phenomenal. I think it was a great production overall. And I think for a Netflix film, it was really good. Like, it was very surprising. Again, I really wish it was been in the theaters, but you know what? It was so entertaining to watch at home. It was great to see. It was beautifully shot. So I will say, it surprised me a lot.
The outcome of this film, it's very good. I mean, I enjoyed myself so much in this movie because it's something very interesting. It's a very critical thinking to where like you are really trying to figure out what's happening, and you at the same time though you're really like, can this really happen in our current time?
It sure can.
And with the AI and everything that's going out in the world, and the AI that's happening in our current time and everything, it really ignites the idea that this can happen or this may be able to happen. Again, this is a distant future, right? And so I enjoyed it. One of the things I really did enjoy, of course, was the story outcome. It was a little predictable. I mean, you kind of understood like, okay, this is the bad person. This is the villain. This is the protagonist. It doesn't trust it. Yeah, it's almost, and it makes sense. So, but I feel like it takes the hidden gems that we had, like in iRobot, in movies like that are just like, it takes the good parts of those movies and really puts it in this movie and really ignites it in a way to where, like, if this is what the outcome is. And I enjoyed myself in this movie. I enjoyed the CGI in here. I enjoyed that AI is still alive, even though like the AI person is still alive throughout this whole thing, and it makes sense. So that's why it makes sense. You upload yourself to the network, almost like a different kind of realm with the upload series and everything. So it kind of has like, it's a little bit like Ultron. Yeah, he does like upload himself to stuff, but it is a very scary concept because again, we're living in a world where it completely is possible. Maybe the next 50, 100, 200 years, we don't know. And I know you mentioned when we were watching offhand, like, oh, is this like the Terminator? So it does, and that's the thing too, it does have those great gems of like, Terminator essence, and Skynet is already happening, and it's enjoyable, it's entertaining. I'm not gonna lie, I was pleasantly surprised in this movie. And I gotta admit, though, Sterling K. Brown, he's fantastic in all the roles that he's pretty much done. And of course, everyone knows the This Is Us, which is a famous TV show that did end already. And so he's been in so many other movies besides that show and everything. But I even remember he was in Black Panther, the beginning of Black Panther. Remember, he did a great job. He was great in that movie. And even though he had a very, very small part, he was still fantastic in there. He's done Waves, American Fiction. Remember that one? He played the Clifford Ellison in that movie, which I think he was the gay brother. So that was awesome. I thought his performance was great in there. I don't care what you say. I really enjoyed him. So knowing that, he's a phenomenal actor. I enjoy everything he's in, to be honest. Yeah. And I know you really liked Mark Strong. Yes. He's been in so many things. I know recently you might have probably seen him in Shazam. He played the bad guy. Kingsman. Yes. So I got to say he's great too. Again, he has a smaller role. I think Sterling K. Brown and Jennifer Lopez and Simu are like the mains. Yeah. But all of the cast was great. You see a lot of familiar faces. I think overall it was really good for Netflix film. For a Netflix film. I was pleasantly surprised and everything. And so, I mean, again, call me crazy, but let us know in the comments down below if you think Netflix has been really good with the movies, and let us know. I mean, we love talking, call us crazy or whatever, but it's just like, for us, it's like they've been hit or miss right now. But regardless, though, I still had a pleasant time here. Jennifer Lopez actually surprised me. I love her acting. Yeah, it was definitely a little bit different here, and even more so, she had to really rely on a voice AI of a voice acting more so with the live person acting. So it was definitely different. I gotta admit, it was definitely different. I will say though, I guess one of my favorite characters was her AI counterpart, Smith. Smith. Yeah, he was so funny. Like he was great. So it's great. And it just shows you, also coming off The Circle, because we watched The Circle too, how they have the AI try to assimilate and pretend to be human. It is totally possible. So it's really scary concept once you think about it, but it's a hell of an entertaining movie. So it's great. Yeah, so Smith is actually played by Gregory James Cohen. And I think he played a small cameo as like one of the pilots also. So he did the two. He was in American Horror Stories, Snowfall. He's been in a lot of TV shows. So yeah, I mean, I enjoyed his voice. He was actually in Red Dead Redemption 2 as well. He played a voice game in the game. So that's very interesting. But anyways, needless to say and everything, I mean, this is a very entertaining film. I really had a blast in here. It was definitely got you critically thinking of like, what if this does happen? And I really did enjoy that. But all right, guys, was this film we deserved? I said yes, definitely it was. Rating 1 out of 10, 10 be the highest. I'm gonna give this. What are you gonna give this, Angela? I'll let you go first. I'll give it a 7.5 because
It was really entertaining. The production was fantastic. Again, the cast and crew were so great. It was a really well done film. The story, again, predictable, but most movies are. So I will say I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. So I give it a solid 7.5.
I really think that moviegoers are going to have a blast in this film. They're really going to get into the essence because of AIs everywhere now. It's AI, Chat GPT. I mean, it's Alexa, in Facebook. Google it's in everything now. It's crazy, and it's just like I feel like that we're going to have that connectivity there, and then we're going to have that story connection to your audience. More so in this as well, and what if AI goes rogue and everything? So it's definitely of that realm. So if you really like those movies that are just like a robot gets out of it breaks the boundaries that it's supposed to have and everything. So if you do love movies like that, you're gonna have a blast with this one, I gotta admit. And and Simu he's fantastic.
Oh, he's fantastic. He's great.
He's great. I mean, Barbie from Shang-Chi. I love Shang-Chi, and it's fantastic.
I love him in Barbie. He's great. I mean, I love Shang-Chi too. He's great. Like, he's the lead, and he's fantastic. Along with Awkwafina. But I just love him in Barbie. He's just, as Ken.
He plays a more serious role in here, and I gotta admit, I believed every second of it. So he's definitely knowing that he's playing the villain more in this one than a superhero in Shang-Chi. So
So what do you rate it?
Yeah, so I'm gonna give it a solid. I'm gonna do a solid 7. I really didn't. I had a blast in this movie. Very entertaining. Jennifer Lopez kept me going in this movie. Sterling K. Brown as well, and also just the story is very entertaining. The story, I gotta admit, it's not. I wouldn't say it's the best written story out there, but it definitely is well written in a way to where like it keeps me entertained and it keeps the story arc in its main plot. That it doesn't sway away from the plot. It really sticks into it. And at the same time, though, is it predictable? Yes, you kind of get the sense where it's going, and it does lead up to that. But still, at the very end, for myself, I still was like, just the whole fight scenes and everything. I thought everything was done very well. The CGI was good, really way more better than I expected. But there is some small points here in the film that it is very CGI-ish, where you can just tell it's pixelated a little bit. But again, though, it's a Netflix movie. I just wish I would have seen this movie in a theater. I'll leave it at that. That's the bummer part. I really do wish that. But we do recommend this movie, guys. Be sure to check this out on Netflix, coming out tomorrow. But without further ado, anything else, Angela, you want to add on?
I would say just give it a shot. If you're a little bit on the fence, if you're just looking for something to browse this weekend after you've binged like Bridgerton and all that's going on and trending,
whack,
then definitely give this a shot. It will surprise you for sure.
Definitely, guys. Thank you so much for making this a part of your day. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. You can call Ryan 680.
I am Angela at that Ange.
Alamo City Movie Talk does recommend this movie, guys. We're giving it above rating, so be sure to check out this thriller kick butt movie by Jennifer Lopez. Be sure to check it out, guys. Atlas. Have a good one. See you at the movies. Latest.